Today we're going to talk about defending cutters and keeping your head up to see more of the field. This is an important building block for any team defense because it allows you to communicate with other defenders and also to see opportunities to poach or switch on your own. The goal is always to maintain good contact and as close of a separation as we can to the offensive cutter. When they're moving in a way that allows you to steal a look, if they've picked one direction for a long period of time, or if they're standing in some kind of stack formation, those are times where you can look around you and see what's going on. You'll only do this with practice. And if you don't practice it, you're going to be locked in on your cutter. We can practice this and be able to see more of the field. As with much of team defense, anticipation is the soul of this skill. If you can tell where your offensive player is going to go, or you have an idea for their cutting pattern, you'll find places where you can actually look away from them and still be able to keep some good contact. To do this, you need to be able to take a look in two different situations. If your player is stationary, find where they are and look at the rest of the field very quickly. It only takes about 1/3 of a second to really see what you need for your brain to start constructing an idea of the next play. In addition to stationary situations, you also would like to be able to do this when your player has picked a line and is going to be moving in one direction for a fairly long amount of time. If they're cutting really long, say a 30 or 40 yard deep cut, that's a great time to check in with the rest of the field. Another time would be if they're clearing back to the stack, you know their destination, you can also take a look. Before you take a look at the field, you have a certain distance between you and the cutter or the handler that you're guarding. You'll know that you're doing this well if you have the same distance after the look. That'll tell you that you're getting more information but not losing any positional advantage. As part of the fundamental skill of seeing the field while running, we're going to run a one-on-one drill where Sam is going to defend Paulo and he's going to try to take looks. One of the best places to take those looks is while at full speed. So while Paulo goes side to side to side, up and down the field, Sam's going to try to steal looks in the middle. Ready to try this? 3, 2, 1, go. Sam's really focused on his man at the turns, and in motion is where he's going to take those looks. So at the turn, he's on him, and then while he's at a straight up speed, that's where he's taking his look. Good. He can keep with his man the entire time and steal looks if he steals those looks when he already knows the momentum of his player. Ready to try again? In 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Focus on him. Now steal a look. Good. Focus on him. Steal that look. Good. It's easy when you're coming in. You don't have to turn your head much. Good. Now steal that look. Find him. Good. Next two up and ready. As a coach, I don't care nearly as much what happens down there as what we do right here. Ready, Jedi? And go. Good. And keep with him, Robbie. Try not to turn your back to him. Try to face towards him. Good. Now you can steal a look and back to it. You only need to look for a second. Good. Steal your look. Good. And that's where we find the disc and we can go ahead and get behind position and make that play. Nicely done. Ready? Coming in 3, 2, 1. Good. Focus on him and steal your look. Good. And back to him. And you can see those looks are getting quicker, right? Good. Good. And steal that look, and you might even find the disc. Now, Zhengi does a nice job of watching that play all the way through, and as he sees the play, that's when he can find the disc and make a read. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Good. Steal your look. Good, Leo. Try to stay tight. Good. And she's coming back in. Stay tight on the turn, then you can steal your look. Good. Tight on the turn, and you can steal your look and find it. Good. We might even make a play on that. Great run. I love what's happening at the turns. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Good, Sam. Sam's doing a nice job of keeping a tight distance, but not getting close and too physical. See if you can take your look. Good. Good. Excellent. And be careful, y'all. There we go. Now, because we really want to focus on our player as he makes his turn, as Paolo goes into this turn, I'm going to be running with him. I might steal a look, and in this turn, I'd like to make my body turn towards him because I don't know in a game if he's going to go that direction or that direction, and I need to be able to face him. If I turn my back, he might go that way, and now I've lost it. So let's go into this turn. We can go a little bit faster. So we're going to go into this turn. Boom, I'm going to turn with him, and now we're at speed, and I can take a look. And as we get to this turn, I'm going to turn inwards and see if I can steal a look. Good. And then turn inwards. Good. And that's going to allow us to keep a little bit better contact. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Find it. Find him. Good. Way to turn towards him. Now disc is in the air. And that's where we set up our athleticism to be able to make a play. We had 2 cut points, and now we have 4 cones. It gives us 4 cut points. So at any of these cut points, Valentin can decide to go to any one of the other spots. It's on Ravi to try to take looks in between cut points. And when he does that, if he turns and looks right now, he's going to see Teddy hiding the disc. 1 cut before Teddy's going to throw it, he's going to show the disc. That's why we have to check in to know when it's coming. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Close on the cut. And you can check in. Good. Close on the cut. Check in. 1 cut before. Good. Good. Nicely done. And at the end of any of our drills, Ravi, go ahead and throw that mark on, just like you would in a game. Sweet. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Find him. Now you can steal your look. Good. And find him. And you can steal your look. Oh, next cut. Good, and put that mark on, nicely done. Good. I really like to see that. It's not about what happens at the block, it's what happens before that that sets us up to put a lot of pressure on or make cutters work harder than they're ready for. Coming in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Sam, stay tight. Good, see if you can check in, good. Try to check in while you're running. Good, as soon as Sam finds where he's going, he's gonna find the next one. Nicely done, and Sam's in position to try to make a play. Good. Next 2, go. Good. Good, Leo. As she turns, focus on her. Now you can steal your look. Excellent. As she turns, focus on her. Now you can steal your look. Good. Now the disc is in the air. Nicely done. Good. Leo, I really like what you're doing at the cut points, and we'll work on stealing that luck while staying at full speed. Awesome. Coming in, try to keep low at your cut points and check in when you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Teddy's got his check-in. Good, and his check-in, good. He's finding and he's shifting positions. There's his cut, now he's checking in quickly. And you'll notice that he doesn't take very much time looking back at the disc. Now he's seeing the disc, and there's the cut. Excellent. If we can keep every cutter running that hard for 10 yards, we're gonna win every game we play. That's excellent. I want you to watch Valentin and Zhengi. They're both gonna try to get low at their cut points, and then when they're up and running, that's when Zhengi's gonna check in. Ready? Go. That's fine, recover, that's fine. There's your low, good. Check in, and there's your low, good. And now you see the disc is coming, good. Nicely done. Zhengi, great defense. That's excellent. Really, you really did a nice job after you got kind of separated. There and there, you did a nice job of getting lower, and that helped you into the next cut. The more we can get low at our cut points and check in between, the better vision we'll see of the disc, which allows us to get 1 more step or 2 more steps on the way to that block. You'll know that you're doing this well if you're seeing more opportunities to poach, to help out other players on your team that might be beaten, or to call out switches and communicate just early enough that your other teammate knows what's happening. Experienced players talk about being able to see more of the field in terms of numbers of players. When you first started playing, it was just enough to be able to see your cutter. And as you get older and more experienced, you're gonna find that you can see 2 of the pairs, or you can see 4 of the pairs at any one time. As you increase the number of people that you can see at any given time on the field, you'll know that you're learning how to take that look more and more effectively. Rise Up Season 5 is brought to you by 5 Ultimate.